love movies and movie discussions, you've come to the right place. Who am I, you ask? I am the Wiz, and I'm here today to review the 1978 Hong Kong action comedy Drunken Master starring Jackie Chan, directed by Woo-Ping. I mentioned a little bit on the Police Story review how Jackie Chan became an incredibly popular international star, but didn't really become popular in the United States until 1996-97 when Rush Hour came out. But film critics have also been talking about, well before then, how uniquely talented that he was. And not just because of his martial arts prowess, but because of his comedic timing. A lot of comparisons to Charlie Chaplin, Harold Lloyd, Buster Keaton were made on his behalf as well, because he was expertly taking comedy and physical humor and mixing it in a unique way that made him stand out during his time. So let's just get into it. Let's get into the review of Drunken Master, directed by Woo-Ping. And before that, let's get into the plot. This is a pretty simple plot. Hwang who's played by Jackie Chan, who is also known as Freddy, is the son of a kung fu master. The problem is that he causes more trouble clowning around than practicing his martial arts and getting better. So his frustrated father enlists the help of his uncle, Beggar So, who is played by Siu-Tien, to use his extreme ways to discipline the boy. And through that discipline, he also teaches Freddy his strange and deadly art, and that is drunken boxing. That's the plot, really. So let's get into my 3 points. And my first point is, this is an immature but funny comedy. The comedy is really dumb in this movie, but it's in the right tone, where you can enjoy the immature sense of humor if you're in that mood for it. There's some sex jokes, there's some farting and poop jokes here and there in the movie as well. So if you're not into that, I guess you can kind of skip it, but I think you're missing out on what is its best thing, which I'll get into my second point right now, which is the expertly done fight choreography. The person that did the fight choreography is legendary. He also did the fight choreography of the Kill Bill movies, The Matrix, Russian Tiger, Hidden Dragon. He is known for really well done fight choreography, and it shows in this too. But what's interesting in this movie is how quaint the setting is, because this movie, it has very few weapons, but it's mostly done hand to hand, and the stunts that are done in this movie are really well done and with precision and speed, like you'd expect with most Jackie Chan movies. If you want to see where this type of fighting kind of started off and got popular in the first place, definitely check out this movie. And my third point, the horrendous dub is the stuff of legends. Oh my god, is the dub terrible in this. But what's strange about the dub in this movie is that, yeah, it's awful. You can instantly tell that the lips and the voice just does not line up. Not only do they not sound right, but the way that they use the dialogue is not done well in the slightest. But what's interesting is, in some parts of the movie, it kind of adds to the humorous charm of the film to not take it so seriously, so it's kind of enjoyable in that way. But if I'm also being honest, it kind of got on my nerves after a certain point of the film. But by that point, the action started to really pick up, and you get to see a lot more of the training montages and more fight scenes and everything. On the one hand, the dub is just terrible, and it's really obvious how bad it is. But on the other, it kind of fits with the rest of the movie. I only know of one place that has gotten the Cantonese version with English subtitles on it, and that is the Eureka Masters of Cinema set. But that is a Region 2 Blu-ray, and I think it's only sold in England. A lot of the film's humor, I think, is done pretty well despite the dub being horrendous, but I think the humor also is added to how bad the dub is. It's really strange, but I would say still check it out. It's got its weird, unique charm that I think a lot of people who like these martial arts films from this run of time definitely appreciate. So who is this for? I'm going to say this is for someone if you are into silly 70s style martial arts flicks. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. You have the bad dubbing, you have the over-dramatized music, and then you have these weird wind-like sound effects whenever they do any kind of action. And it's charming in its weird way, but in all honesty, it really is for a particular person who likes these movies. If that is something that you're interested in, I would say definitely check this out. See if you like it. Overall, I do recommend Drunken Master. It's fun. It is good, dumb, humorous fun. Great action choreography. The humor is immature, but it can't be taken seriously. Plot doesn't really matter, but then again, it's just for the jokes anyway. But the dub is incredibly bad, and I mean, it is horrendously bad. But it does feel like the movie is well aware of that, so they kind of play into it a little bit, and not taking a lot of what's going on in the movie seriously. If you can handle the horrendous dub and just laugh along with it, I would recommend Drunken Master. It's a fun movie. I enjoyed it. And if you are into Jackie Chan movies, you probably have seen it already, but if you haven't, yeah, definitely check this out. So overall, I recommend Drunken Master. It's a good time. Now, if you want my full review on this movie, you can go to my website at IamTheWiz.com. You'll have my full written review right on the site, along with a link to the video that has this review that you've just listened to. Thank you for listening to this review. If you want to know what we're reviewing in the next couple of days, you can look on the screen right now to see what's coming up next. If you like what you heard, go ahead and leave a like on this video. If you want to discuss your opinion on the film or the review itself, please leave a comment. And if you want to hear more, subscribe to the channel. Thank you again for listening. I will talk to you next time.